Peace and blessings, tribe. So we are about to make some cheat samosas at 3:02 in the morning. Yes, it is 3:02 a.m. I went to sleep, woke up, and I'm not sleepy anymore. I have a class coming up, so I figured let me go ahead and get this out of the way because I want to eat and I will have the leftovers at least for the next day or two. So as you can see here, to start off, in this huge bowl, I have some, don't fall over, I have some lentils, I have some peas, and I have some red potatoes. I boiled and smashed the red potatoes, just barely boiled the peas. I didn't want to make them too mushy. And then the lentils actually came from a can. Let me grab the can. I showed you all this in a previous video when we went to Kroger's. So these are the lentils that I used. And I just boiled them down until there was no more liquid, because for your samosa mixture you do not want to have it liquidy. It should be dry. Okay, so we have that, and then I have a nice mixture here of shallot, garlic, and ginger. Very, very beautiful. And all I did with this is I placed it in my little blender cup here and blended it up, and that made my life super simple. So we're gonna dump some of this in here. Once I mix it, I'm going to taste it and see if I need more of this, more seasonings, or what have you. So just a little to start with, because I'm just going off of taste. All right, so we have that in there, and then we have our beautiful seasonings and spices here. This is some pink Himalayan salt, some dried cilantro. I have some paprika. This is coriander. This is cumin. A little bit of cinnamon to kind of bring everything together. Some turmeric, some cayenne pepper, and a little bit of black pepper. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and mix those up. Y'all look, they're so pretty. So pretty. Maybe do just a bit and a taste and see what else I need. So I'm gonna get this mixed up, and here we are. This is our mixture, and now we are going to go ahead and stuff our samosas. I decided that I did not need any more seasoning, so my leftover, I'm just gonna put it in a little baggie somewhere and either store it in the refrigerator or the freezer. But I did go ahead and put some more of my ginger, garlic, and onion mixture. There's a few pieces that didn't quite blend up, so I just left those out to the side. So this is the tamarind sauce that I have over on the stove, and it's tamarind paste concentrate and then some honey. Then I have a few seasonings in here, coriander, cumin, cinnamon, little bit of salt and pepper. Two types of pepper, black and cayenne. And I'm just going to mix this up here. Oh, and ginger as well. There's ginger in this one. Okay, and then I'm going to put it back on the stove. And these are the two main ingredients I use for that. Tamarind paste concentrate. Okay. And then, of course, just some honey. We have our little pieces that we're going to create into pockets to stuff, and these pieces came from Tortillas. This is why I call it cheat samosas because I did not make the dough from scratch, and then I do not have the actual like pastry sheets that are usually used to make samosas. So this is for if you don't have the other stuff, you can still make samosas. All right, it'll be a little bit different, but it'll do for now because I just want samosas. So I took about 8 of those tortillas and sliced them in half. Okay, and we have those. And then we also have our paste here, which is just a mixture of flour and water. And I had some barley flour on hand. This is what that looks like, and I just mixed it up with some water. So let's go ahead and create our pockets. Let's stuff the samosas. Let's stuff our pockets to make them into samosas. So we have a pocket here. And y'all, with your mixture, make sure you taste your mixture and make sure you like it, okay? However your mixture tastes, that's how your samosas are going to taste, all right? If you are not sure about the amounts of seasoning to put in a very little to start with. Mix it up, taste it. If you like it, go with it. If not, add whatever you may need. But there's our pocket, and you want to leave space because we do need to go ahead and seal it like so. Do y'all have any phrases that you like? I like so. But it's not something that I get to use very often. So you are going to place your paste and seal it like so. And so you want to make sure you don't have any openings. I don't know how I missed that corner over there. If you have openings, you can open it back up. It's not like glue, super glue. It doesn't stick instantly. It takes a little while. It kind of just dries up, okay? Like I said, it's okay if it's on the outside. Not gonna hurt anything. And there is a beautiful samosa, okay? I'm gonna do these other three. I'm only doing 4 right now because as you can see, they are a fairly nice size here against my hand. And I'll just have more of these later. So let me go ahead and fill the rest of those and then we are going to fry them up and I'll show you what they are. And my 4 little samosas are all ready to go. You do want to make sure that you give them a moment to dry. You don't want to seal and then immediately put them to bake or to fry. Okay, so this is the first one I did. So it has had more time to dry than the others. And you just want to make sure that it's sealed. If all sides and the top part is not sealed, you can put some of your paste just right on the outside. And as soon as this touches that hot oil, it is going to immediately seal it. Because you definitely do not want your samosas opening up as they cook. You want all of that good stuff to stay in the inside, okay? And this is the oil that I'm cooking it in, peanut oil, which is one of my absolute favorites. One of my friends, Sumaya, told me about peanut oil a while ago, and I have just been on it. It's more expensive, but if you're frying something, this is the way to go. And I also don't want to encourage anyone to be unhealthy. If you're comfortable with frying, go ahead, but if you're going for a healthier alternative, then you can definitely bake these as well, all right? So my oil is right over there. I'm always scared of oil. All right, y'all, let me show you what these look like after they're all fried up. So here are our samosas. I just used these tongs to take them out of the oil and they have been cooling here. I have this little rack, y'all. I don't want to move it, but if you can kind of get an idea. I found this at the dollar store. I think it's just a rack to actually put a pot on to cool the pot because it doesn't actually touch the surface. It has like these little legs on it here. You see? It has those little legs and there's 3 of those legs around. So all I did was take it and put it right on top of a plate. And that plate just has a paper towel on it so the samosas can dry properly, well, cool down and dry out the oil properly. You don't want to place them directly on paper towels because that can make them soggy, okay? So as you can see here, they turned out pretty well. I can touch them because they've been cooling for a while. The only thing is I didn't have a lot of oil, so I didn't deep fry them. So you can see like right there on the side, it's still a little bright, but it is cooked. It's just not as cooked as the other parts. So I could have like flipped them like this and done all that fancy stuff, but I was like, that's fine. It's cooked enough for me. Oh, look at that. You can kind of hear the little crunch. And this is what they look like here with my little tamarind sauce. I'm calling it a sauce because that's what it is. It's really usually supposed to be a chutney, but I didn't really have the time to go through the chutney process, so I just used the ingredients I told you, and it's a sauce. A chutney is more thick. So let's see what the inside of these looks like. This one.